going on, everyone? It's Big Worm. Gonna do an Awaken Chaos Era video. Today we're gonna cover Abaddon. I did recently test the Averice set on him, and it does affect not only his life tap, but it also affects his basic attack. So I did include a video of me testing both in the compilation. I was using Abaddon in a curse set for a long time. As most people know, he has become useful in recent content, but I've been using him for all kinds of stuff ever since they changed him. So originally his change looked like it was going to be a nerf, but I actually think it was beneficial. But we have Abaddon here, full glyphs, full abilities. I do have him in an Averice set. We're running him 5k attack, 100% crit rate, 243 crit damage. He's only got 30% focus. Probably should have more on him. But I just want to see what this life tap will do. You know, with William in here, 60% damage increase, and then if we can get him buffed with Yolanda, he might surprise you. So I'm always experimenting with heroes and trying different sets, and I have used an assassin set on Abaddon, and it wasn't bad. But I'm looking for more like burst damage on the whole team, so I'm always testing Averice sets. I'm going to use her special on Abaddon to give him the attack buff, and then we're going to give him the counter attack buff. Hopefully the Zatlux isn't really strong. Hey, he wasn't. Got Marion. Alright, so there he had it. Abaddon did his counter attack there. He actually took somebody out. So he didn't do a ton of damage with that, with his trait proc there. It's a little bit underwhelming. We're gonna try and land some more debuffs on him. So we got 3 here on Hakron. Let's hit him with the ultimate. So 12k. I mean, that'll kill quite a few people. I have noticed you cannot remove this bonus attack buff. I've tried to remove it many times. Flare and set. You figure it would come up in gold if you couldn't remove it. Dude, I think Urzag is naked. Well, he took her out. You would think Marion would target... Oh, never mind, she's dark. She's dark, he's dark. I get it. Oh man, 15k. So, not terrible. I mean, wasn't amazing, but the damage, like I said, I mean, you're debuffing him. If you get a little bit more focus on him, you'll be debuffing their team at the same time. Let's try this DPS team. We'll pull out Urzag and put Melisa in here. She's still geared? No. Damn it. I think I just keep swapping gear between her and Marion. Just like that. be nice if they come out with that, being able to save sets to characters. That'll be an immense help to this game. So we are going to... Probably should take out... Hopefully this takes out wind strikes. Usually does. And then we'll buff. We're gonna buff Abaddon, and then we're gonna get the counterattack buff up, because everybody here is gonna hit everybody. Hopefully she doesn't freeze him. Didn't freeze him. Oh man. So he's all buffed. Nobody really has much on him, so I'm just gonna use his basic, which that's pretty incredible damage for a basic attack. As you saw, I mean, you know, doing 4 or 5k like that to multiple characters on a basic attack, and then to follow up with an AoE, it's pretty powerful. I mean, there I just hit Averice for 16k. Like I said, I noticed that the Averice damage increased his basic attack and his special, but I didn't look to see if it affected his ultimate. So let's test that out real fast. That'll be the last video, and then I have the compilation to run afterwards. But we're gonna test this out on his ultimate. So we're not trying to win here. I'm gonna lose. I just want to see. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but let's check and see. We're doing it with there's no debuffs, so it's just flat out ultimate. So 12,000 on the Averice. We'll switch him over to a warrior set. So 12,000 on Averice. The only reason Hackering's here is to make sure that I don't get killed. And then let's swap it out for a warrior set. Alright, so warrior set. This is about 300 more attack and like 15% less crit damage. So we'll go back in, we'll do another ultimate, then I'll run the compilation. Alright, so his ultimate, Death Knell, deals 250% damage to an enemy and prolongs any stat reduction effects on the target by 1 turn. So stat reduction effects only, that was one of the changes. We're going to use the ultimate here. It did 12,000 in the Averice set, and it did 12,000 in the warrior set. So the Averice obviously does not affect his ultimate damage, but it does affect his basic attack. He's probably going to get killed right now. So we're going to do his basic attack, and then we'll do another one. Or not. He'll just die. Okay, we're going to do the basic attack real fast. We're just going to run in here. Going to run his basic, and then I'll swap back to the Averice so you can see the difference. Alright, here we go. So 1,500, 1,400, 1,500, that's it. 1,500 with a warrior set. I'll switch him over to the Averice. You can tell I changed gear around a lot. See, I think this one had to be crit rate ring. Is it? Alright, so here we are. 200 less attack, and it's only 18% more crit damage. So here we go. Now we're watching again basic damage. It was 1500, 14 to 1500 on the last run. So 14 to 1500, and now we're 2300. So as you see, Averice, huge damage difference, not only on his AoE but on his basic attack as well. So you would think that it wouldn't affect that, but I'm not complaining. I mean, we've been asking for an Abaddon buff for a long time. And I don't know, I might actually take him into the arena now. Let's see. Oh, let's do one more. Fight this team with this Windstrex. Oh, the team's already ready to go. So we're gonna defense break the team. And then get rid of Windstrex. That way she can't buff nobody. And then Opal's gonna go, she's probably gonna kill Maliza. Oh, almost. Let's put the defense or the counterattack buff up. So he almost killed their whole team. I don't know. Seems like any character in a good Averice set will destroy the whole team. So I don't know, you might want to play around with him. He might be worth using, but let's go over his abilities real fast. I do realize I didn't do that, but I think that he's worth getting now. I really do. I think and mine's not even ascended. So Soul Reaper, his trait, attacks reduce all cooldowns by 1 turn per unique negative effect on the target, and inflict 5% damage per negative effect on the target. So I mean, if you use him with Lunar Maliza and she does her taunt, I mean, that's going to give him 5% more damage. I mean, if you put dots on him, I mean, it's just gonna increase it. But the damage you were seeing with no debuffs, it was pretty good. His basic Scythe Strike launches 4 attacks against random enemies, each inflicting 30% damage and random stat down for 2 turns. This is the ability that we noticed was affected by the Averice set. Soul Suck, his special attacks trigger a bonus strike under 100% health, dealing 120% damage to all enemies and restoring health based on the number of negative effects on the target. This one, again, Averice affects this. That's what we were really after, because this has a 3-round cooldown, but if you're using his basic and then his trait, reduce all cooldowns by 1 turn per unique negative effect. So if the target had 2 negative effects on it, I mean, you'd be doing this quite often. And then Death Knell Ultimate, we went over this in the fight, deals 250% damage to an enemy and prolongs any stat reduction effects on the target by 1 turn. So before the patch, Abaddon was a joke. Nobody was using him. You rarely used him. Now I think he's actually worth using. So if you got him sitting on a shelf, dust him off, throw him in an Averice set, and you know, maybe he'll become a character you'll play more often. But thanks for watching. Watch the little compilation, and then catch me on stream. I do still stream 3 nights a week. I have been ill, so I haven't streamed very often in the last week, but I mean, I'm still getting better. I appreciate everybody for watching. You guys, you have a nice night.
Generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little 'cause I